Hi, welcome to issue 3 of the X-Wing Build Your Own by Deagostini. Obviously this is, hopefully, I wonder if issue 4 is going to come out like this. I don't know. I have to see, because I prefer it when it's smaller, it's easier to get, don't take as much room up as well. So obviously this is the parts in the magazine. I need a few parts from last few weeks to finish off the R2 bits and some of the cannons and some more of the plate we did and screwdriver. See how good or rubbish that screwdriver is, admit. I'll open this up and I'll be back in a sec. These are parts all out of their box. Well, out of the box, but sort of anyway. So we have got a laser cannon rear end cap, which is this weird piece here. You've got laser cannon front end cap, which is this nice big piece here, obviously. Nice little details on it. Then you got the other half of the cannon, which we did last week. You've got laser cannon side detail, which is this tiny little piece in here. Just about to see it there. You got laser cannon side tubes. Obviously there we're going to go. You got frames to go on the metal part we got last week, which we didn't touch. These are all metal again. And some parts of the legs of R2 and a screwdriver. This screwdriver is magnetic, which is kind of nice, but we'll see what I'll try it on this issue and see what it's like. If not, I'll just leave it in the thing, because it's long and it's short as well, long and thin, so it might help. So she said anyway. And obviously 7, what do they call these? XW01 screws. X-Wing 01, obviously. It's nice and simple. And then you need parts from last week. So you got this laser cannon, R2's legs, the wires, this little bit here. Don't need his head yet. And obviously you need the plate. Then you're ready. So what you need to get is, you need to get all 4 parts of the R2's leg from this issue. It says the magazine. Using my tweezers makes life a bit easier. These tweezers are really good because they usually tweezers you get are you push to close. These ones, they stay closed, so you can hold on to things a lot easier. Makes showing things off much easier to do. So that's all the R2 parts we need for that one. And you need also the other parts you got from last issue as well. So let's get all the legs out as well, just to be sure. I'm not 100% sure what ones we need, but obviously need the wire as well. So I don't think we need the body part this issue. No, we don't need the other half, R2's half of his body till next week. That aside, so first part of the build is obviously getting them parts ready. Part 2 is get the leg part we got from this issue. Was it last issue? Right, and get the LED with the wires on it. The contacts. These will make it so that when you put it in the leg, it'll go on and turn on like LED. But we can't test that till next week. So you put the bulb in through from this side with this little bit here, and you feed the wire down the middle leg, like so. So the contacts are in line with the bottom of the leg. And then you just push them in place here, loosely. These are plus and minus polarity. Is the word I think is. But you won't know that until what one's which until you try and plug it in, which will be next issue, which is kind of a bit annoying. So you don't know if this is going to be the wrong way round or the right way round. So I could be lucky, I could be unlucky, no my luck, which is not much obviously. So you obviously put them in the back bottom leg like that, so the legs are together, and make the wire nice and So it goes down the middle of the leg, don't get caught, like so. Then you get the other half, which we received of previous issue, and you push them together. I think, yeah. Which is kind of easier said than done. Yeah, there it goes. So you got the little plates in the bottom of the feet there. Get LED all the way through the middle. That's part 6 done. Then you get one of these. Make sure you get the one with the up and north and south post thing. And put it through the wire. Make sure you get the right way around. And again, put it in north and south like I did with the previous leg. If it allows you. Like that. You got that leg? Like that, simples. And then what you do is you do what you did last time. That's not actually needed, is it? Oh, damn it. I missed the part. I don't know what this part here is for. I don't think it's used in this issue. So I'll put this back in the case for the others. I'll check that out later just in case, to be sure. And then you get the last 2 remaining parts with the battery pack and this tiny white plastic, which we I had trouble last time putting in. Let's see how hard it is this time. Oh, that was easier. That was a lot easier than last time round. And then that goes on the bottom of the leg. That way round. Let's double check that. Yeah, so it's that way round. And it pushes together like so. So you got, at the moment you got both R2's legs. Obviously left and right, I don't know what way round's which because they can be a bit confusing. That's it. That's R2 done for today. I'll get the rest of the parts ready for the next bit and I'll be back in a sec. Right, so you get the big metal plate from last issue, really nice big piece. So, yeah, 6 of the 7 screws ready. Obviously 1 spare. And what you do is you get these support pieces. You got the 2 medium-sized ones at the top, the smaller ones in the middle, and then the largest ones at the back. And these are all lettered R and left L and R for right, obviously. As long as you have them that way round, you shouldn't go wrong in theory. So you shouldn't. So this makes it easier. Make sure you check that before you do it. Or else will come around your house. No. Right. Make sure we get these right way round and have. I'll confuse myself, I think. I've got one way around. That's the way around it's supposed to be. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Ignore what I said. So you got left on the left. When it's like this way round, you got left on the left, right on the right. So this is the way around. And then you just screw them together. And I'll do it off screen because it'll be pretty simple. So these will, no, I'll show you whereabouts they go first. This one will go here. So you've got a lug and a screw hole. They line up like that nicely. This one, the same thing, slug and screw hole. Again, it's like the same thing in that one, and you do both sides. And I'll be back with you when I've done that and show you the result in a sec. So that's the cockpit base done. These are nice and tight. I did use the, obviously for that one. That just completely come off. Oh dear. That's not good. Our screw's completely just turning in. I might have to super glue that in place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is literally just stretch. What's it called? Strip the screw. Oh, which is a bit of a shame. I will super glue that in place. It might help it. It might stay in place that way. Hopefully. Good start with it, eh? That's what it should. That's what it should look like anyway. When it's all screwed together. Don't over tighten. I did. I'll put it to the side. I'll super glue that in a minute. So next thing you're building the rest of the part of the cannon still. So you take the half that came with this issue and get the Doctor Who screwdriver. You've got 2 pokey out bits there and 2 holes in there. That's a technical word, obviously. And they pop in place like that, and the LED has got a little channel for it to go into there, like so. And then you cover up what you've done, which makes no sense, does it really? This just slots in place because there's a little lug there and there's a little hole there. And they should go together nicely. Make sure the wire's not trapped. And then you can get the rear end cap. This should hold it all together. I push it down. Oh, so simples. See, so what I mean, it's pointless the inside of this. Yeah, I know you're going to know it's going to be there, but that's it. It's not going to be known otherwise. Then you get pin side tubes here. You've got like a flat one and a long one, a circle, and a hole there. So you put these on together. No, not easy, not hard to get wrong. They just push in place, nice and easy. There's also a couple pinholes there for them to push in place. You get this tiny little detail as well that came with this issue, and have it so that this little pointy end here, which I just dropped and I don't know where that's disappeared to. Oh, yeah, the flat end goes towards the back of it, and then it just pops in place there like that in that little slot, just like that. And then you get the end of the housing, noting that there's a D-shaped hole in there like that, because you can see that just about. And there's a D-shaped here, so that can't go any other way. And also on these bits you just put in, they should slot into the 2 holes in the bottom of this back out end housing. Which is easier said than done. Oh, it's difficult to get them in that place. Very difficult. There you go, so it slots in there nicely. And then all you do is get the tube from issue 1. And then that'll slot in there like that. And you've got basically not the whole cannon yet, but near enough the whole cannon, so that's pretty cool. You see the size of this thing, and it's not the full size of it yet, nearly. But see, there's my hand. Look at the size of this. It's quite detailed as well. It's got the like some like weathering on it, so it's not just pure white or pure grey. There's quite nice little details. Obviously, the cannon will be lit up when you put the wire in next week. Yeah, next week that'll be, or a week after next, probably depends what time when I get the issue. So far we've got most of the cannon built, the cockpit base, which I will have to screw in place. Hopefully that will stay. If not, I have to order another issue. And R2's legs, both of them. I've got, well, I only did one of them, but that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. It's quite a good build so far. Nice, easy to do, except for obviously I'll strip that screw. But obviously next week what we get is more of the frame for these. They go on the sides here. Hold that more in place, hopefully. A battery pack and R2's little light up bit, so test that. Got more parts for the laser cannon, more R2 parts, the other side of his head, and those little lights, plastic lights for it, so light up, and obviously there's the wire that'll go inside the cannon, so that'll light up as well when you test that with the battery pack. So that's everything. Nice quick build. Hope you like it. Hope you please hit the subscribe, the like button, the share button, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll know when my next video come up. I've got the Terminate build tomorrow live at 8 PM. Hope to see you then, and see you next video, maybe a couple weeks time with this. See you soon. Bye.